Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. We recently wanted to get a small vac that we could carry around in our vehicles so you didn't have to string cord and keep our vehicles cleaner. And we landed on the DeWalt DCV581H. Let me walk you through it and give you our initial impressions. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. It's no secret that we use a lot of DeWalt tools. And of course, like any brand that you pick to start building a set, whether it's Milwaukee, Makita, Ryobi, whoever it might be, once you get a battery system going, then they kind of got you in a good or bad way, in that you want to be able to use that battery setup in as many tools as possible. When Maggie and I recently considered getting a vacuum for our vehicles, it made sense to see what DeWalt had, since we already have their battery set up and a copious amount of chargers. So we researched DeWalt's DCV581H little cordless and corded combo. You can run it either way with a battery system, the 20-volt XR batteries, or with a cord. And it's a wet-dry vac, so it allows you to siphon up those spills. And it's pretty compact. So we went ahead and purchased it. And I want to show you a couple of the features on it that help you to make a decision whether or not it's a good decision for you. All right, so let's just talk about the power source to begin with. As I said, you can run it dual mode. As you can see, the cord is on the top. It's not plugged in anywhere, but we have installed one of our XR batteries. This one happens to be a 6 amp hour, one of the bigger ones. So we're just gonna put that in there. And as you can see, it's running right here. I have the exhaust running over here, and here's the vacuum right there. So we know it runs in that mode. Let's pull the battery. We're going to put it right here, and I'm just going to plug in. Right here, go to dual mode. So either way you can run it. And what happens when you put the battery in when it's plugged in? Does it cause a problem? No, we're just fine. Okay, it's not a charging system, but in case you want to run it off of this, it's just fine. All right, let's just walk through this and see how well they did with the real estate they had to work with. As you can see, it's not a very big unit, so it's compact, but that means you have less surface area to work to put all your accessories and stowage and all that. So let's talk about first where the hose goes. Right here you can see the hose and the clip, with one of the ends screwed onto the end right there. And as you look around here, you can see that this is actually intuitive what they've done. It's connected over here on the suction port. When you're gonna stow it, you simply wrap it around the end, down and up, and then clip it right there, and then everything is right there ready to go. As far as accessories go, this is pretty clever. The handle right here is easy to grasp, feels good in the hand, has a little detents under it, so it feels good and it's not slippery. But look what goes on right here. There's your crevice tool right there, little mini crevice, great for cleaning out the gap between the seat and the center console in a car or truck. So there that is. And then on the end is the gulper that is good for doing carpet and that sort of thing. All just intuitively stowed right here. As I rotate it around even further, you can see over here is the exhaust port. There's an icon right here that says the air is blowing out of this, and of course this is suctioning in here. So if I wanted to turn this into a blower, you can actually get an accessory kit, which I'll put a link at the bottom in the description, that allows you to do things like inflate mattresses or crevice blowouts or that sort of thing. You would simply rotate this and disengage it. There's a couple little tabs on it, and now you're just going to put it in this port over here and rotate that in place. And once it's there, now you have an exhaust, which now it'll blow instead of suck in, okay? So it's a dual purpose, it works really well. All right, so let's talk about emptying this out. It is a wet dry vac, so how do you access? Well, these two tabs on the side are very easy to work with. And what you're gonna do then is just lift this out, And as you can see, it has a filter that is very easy to replace and acquire. They have parts kits for these. And this is where, when you pull off the filter, you can see the wet dry feature. If this is down in the sump, the reservoir here, and wet flows up, then what'll happen, it stops it right here, shuts off the motor so that you can't get moisture into the motor and the impeller and all that. So very easy. These are clean, very quick to put back on. Again, I like things that are intuitive. Now, you can see we've used it. So this, we've used it to pick up sawdust around here on the shop table. Let's go ahead and put this back together. There's only one way it can go in there. And then we're just going to put it back. We're all back together again. Well, let's put it to work. I'm going to just see here, gulping up some different things. All right, let's put it to use. But before we do, I want to mention to you the capacity in here is 2 gallons. And the filter that you saw is a HEPA filter, taking out 99.9% of particulates in the air, and is a washable filter. So once it gets dirty, you can wash it several times before it needs to be replaced. All right, so here we just have some sawdust that came out of the out of our miter saw over there. We're going to just use the 3 different tools to see how it does. So here we go. First one, the main one. Okay, let's use the crevice. All right, and then the gulper. Not bad, huh? So was there anything that we didn't really like? Well, the unit's a little bit heavier than what you would think it to be. So without battery in it, it's approximately 11 pounds. When you add different batteries in it, of course, higher amp hour batteries are heavy. So I would say this is probably, all said, maybe 15 pounds. The other thing is the center of gravity on it. So when I pick it up, notice it goes that direction like that. There's a lot more weight on this end of the unit. So if you're going to pick it up and think it just feels real balanced in the hand, no, it's going to be either, you know, front or back heavy depending on the way you grasp the handle. Is that enough to say, yeah, it's no good? No, I think overall our impressions are very favorable. It looks well made. It's durable. They did a good job of engineering where different things were going to be, where it was intuitive, easy to get a hold of. At the time of filming, this unit cost about $139, and there is an accessory pack that's available as well. We'll put the link to that below. And of course, the battery systems that you can use if you have already, or standalone, those are available for purchase as well. So while we're giving you our initial impressions, we'll come back to you a year from now after we've really put it through the paces on the road, in the shop here, and just taking care of our vehicles, and let you know how it held up. You know, another thing that we got from DeWalt that we really like is their mini chainsaw pole trimmer. Check out this video where we put it through the paces and let you know how it worked out, featuring my friend Mike. And then while you're at it, also check out this other video that YouTube thinks is perfect for your interest, and we'd enjoy it if you watch it too. And until the next time, this is Dirt Farmer Jay using this tool that really sucks.